Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NHL previews and predictions for Monday, January 18th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, guys, before we get on to today's NHL previews and predictions, don't forget, visit our website, atsstats.com. In fact, we're giving away free betting angles on tonight's game between the Oilers and the Canadiens. In fact, we got the whole 80% Club best stats and trends. All you got to do is go to our website, click on the Connor McDavid picture or title, the link here. It's going to take you to the top 80% Club stats for tonight, and we got a lot of them right here, and it's all for free just by going to our website at atsstats.com. In fact, we got a nice totals angle on tonight's game, over 90% on the game between the Oilers and the Canadiens, and you can get that for free just by visiting our website right here at atsstats.com. All right, let's take a look at the early games here. We got a Martin Luther King Day in the States, so I want to wish all our American friends happy Martin Luther King Day. Hope you guys have yourself a great day. Now, looking at the first game on the schedule, you got the Blue Jackets, the 0-2. Fonzie won't be happy with an 0-2 record. Columbus, 175 road favorite, over-under set at 5.5. ATS forecast, the computer pick, gonna lean with the Blue Jackets. And the one thing I noticed that in the 80% Club stats, if you go back here, the one thing that really stood out to me was this right here. Look at this, Columbus as a favorite versus Detroit, 14-1 straight up. So that's what you get with the 80% Club, those type of tidbits. Now back to this one between the Jackets and the Red Wings. Now Detroit coming off a bit of an upset over the Carolina Hurricanes here, 4-2, and we're gonna see that a lot with these back-to-back game situations. I got a feeling if you take the loser in game number one of the back-to-back, I think you're gonna do very well in that situation. Now, again, looking at this one, Columbus, according to the Raymond Report computer pick, 3.37, 2.74, the over-under at 6.11, so it does like it to go over the total, and, it's still early to do the percentage plays. You need at least 3 games in the system, so what I'm going to do, guys, is just give you guys the forecast. Boston Bruins taking on the New York Islanders. Now, Bruins lost to the Devils in their last game, 2-1, low-scoring games. Man, I don't know if Boston's going to be able to score a lot of goals this year. And it's just early. It's still early, but there's some teams their offense is missing in action. Now we have the Bruins winning here 2.98 to 2.09 against the New York Islanders, who got shut out by the Rangers. This is a weird situation between the two New York teams. In Game 1, New York won 4-0, and then New York handed back the compliment on the back-to-back game with a 5-0 shutout win over the Islanders. So this is going to be an interesting matchup between two teams who are coming off low-scoring productions on offense. Winnipeg, big win in their last game against the Calgary Flames. They were down 3-1 in this game, came back to win 4-3. Now they're taking on the Leafs, who salvage a trip in Ottawa. I think Toronto didn't respect the Ottawa Senators. They probably thought they were going to go there and steal 4 points off them. But no, the Sens are a gritty team. And the one thing with this Toronto team I noticed on the weekend and against Montreal, they're lacking sandpaper, and if Toronto wants to go far in the playoffs or even in the North Division, they're gonna have to find a way to win those ugly games and find a bit of grit. You can't expect Simons to defend everybody all the time, right? So too many soft players on the Leafs, and we're gonna see how that's gonna pan out, especially in the West, in the Western trips here, because teams like Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary. They won't. They're not. They're not going to welcome you with a pillow fight, right? They're going to play some really sandpaper hockey. Now, looking at this line here today on the Leafs, -156 is the line. Over/under set at 6.5. ATS forecast going to lean with Toronto here, 3.29, 3.22. Over/under at 6.51. So it does like it to go over the total, and you got a lot of firepower on this on both these teams, so it might be a nice total play to the over. Buffalo taking on the Flyers. Philadelphia looked really impressive over the Penguins, taking 2 from the Pens. We have them as a -156 favorite against the Sabres, over/under at 6.5. ATS forecast, gonna lean with Philly here, 3.32, 2.6. The over/under at 5.92. Buffalo, tough loss in their last game against the Capitals, and 0-2 to start the season. Carolina coming off a split with the Red Wings, going to this one as a 125 road favorite, over/under at 5.5. ATS forecast, gonna go with the Predators, who beat the Blue Jackets in the last game 5-2. 3.06, 2.99. The over/under at 6.05. Nashville 2-0 in the season. Carolina 1-1. San Jose coming off a 5-3 loss to the Arizona Coyotes, or 1-1 on the season, taking on the Blues, who are also 1-1 but got spanked in their last game against the Avalanche 8-0. So a bit of hopefully a bounce back game here for the Blues in their first home game against San Jose. We have them as a -182 favorite. The over-under at 5.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with the Blues here. 2.97, 2.7. The over-under at 5.67. Minnesota taking on the Ducks. Anaheim coming off a loss over Vegas. That was a tough loss there, 2-1 over the Vegas Golden Knights. They go into this one as a home underdog. Minnesota, a 4-3 win over the Kings. Oh, that was a tough one here. This was the, I think it was the one that they hit the post and then they came back and tied it and then won in overtime. It was one of those two games. I don't know if it was this one or this one, but it was a crazy ending. Minnesota here. Look at this. 3.13 for Minnesota, 3.11 for the Anaheim Ducks. The over-under at 6.24. Minnesota 2-0 in the season, where Anaheim 0-2 to start the year. Vancouver taking on the Calgary Flames. Now, Vancouver lost to the Flames on Saturday night, 3-0. Going to this one as a road underdog. Calgary, 152 price tag here today against the Canucks. Over-under set at 6.5. ATS forecast, going to lean with the team that won 3-0. Calgary, 3.42, 3.24. The over-under at 6.69. And looking at, you know what, really tough when it comes to percentage play and value and all that. We got to wait till there's 3 or 4 games in the system. Montreal coming off a 5-1 win over the Edmonton Oilers. And you know what, the Oilers, this reminds me of the situation when they played Vancouver, lost the first game, but bounced back in the second one. Maybe it's the same scenario here where the Habs are going to this one, a -116 road favorite, over-under at 6.5. ATS forecast, going to go with the Habs here, 3.81, 1.39, the over-under at 5.2. But you know what, Montreal absolutely dominated that game. If you watch that game on Saturday night, Montreal had possession of the puck, I would say about 70% of the time, and Price was the price was right. The Carey Price again starting the year off solid, and you know, Edmonton very inconsistent, and again they're gonna have to find a way to tighten it up on the back end, and you know, get some more goal production aside from Connor McDavid, right? And again, 3.81, 1.39, the over-under at 5.2, and the total in this one's 6.5. So I don't know. It depends if Price gets the nod here tonight. Arizona taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. A little bit of a heavy price tag here on Vegas, -200. Over-under at 5.5. ATS forecast, going to lean with the Knights here, 2.95, 2.66. The over-under at 5.61. Vegas on a 2-game win streak, where Arizona 1-1 on the season. Their last 2 games have gone over the total. All right, guys, before we go, don't forget, today's broadcast is brought to you by Hockeypix.com. That's right, Hockeypix.com. What a great website. A lot of great hockey handicappers here. Just regular Joes and Janes, just like you and I, putting in their picks. And once you log in here, guys, you sign up, you log in, you make your picks. And what you do is, once you make your picks, you see the slider here, and it tells you the confidence you have on that game, right? So if you like Detroit or Columbus, let's say I like Columbus at 75%, I'll put in the 75%. You know, same thing here. You just put in your picks, and then you save it at the bottom. And at the top here, you see who the top scores are, pickers, most followed. I call it the Twitter of hockey, where you get all these hockey pickers making picks, and whoever has the top picks will get mostly followed, right? And you know, I was lucky enough yesterday. I went 2-0 with my selections yesterday, and went every time you have a perfect night. I went 5-0 on was it the 15th, Friday night. You get a little Stanley Cup. So if you look at your the top pickers, you get a little Stanley Cup. In fact, look at this lifetime. We've been going at this for a while here. Look at our top leader in Stanley Cups. Was it Musco? He's got 59 Stanley Cups. This guy is a legend here at Hockeypix.com, and he's got 59. And all these cups, they represent any night he went 4-0 or better. So that's not even 4-0. It could be like 8-0, 7-0. So you follow a guy like Musco, or Ed Musco, and man, you'll make a nice living betting on his picks. All right, guys, there you have it. Hockeypix.com is where you come and make your selections and follow a guy like Musco or myself. And my name is Ronnie Ray here, and you can get my selections here at Hockeypix.com. All right, guys, have yourself a great rest of the evening. Again, Happy Martin Luther King's Day to all our friends in the United States. Have a safe one. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.